So how much money do you really need for a down payment when you're buying your first home? Hey friends, Scott Smith with the Smith Team at Keller Williams. Wanted to share with you some answers to a question that we're still getting to this day. I've been in real estate for over 30 years, and one of the biggest obstacles that so many first-time buyers have is saving for that down payment and dispelling the myth about how much money they actually need for a down payment. Recently, we've seen some great government initiatives opening up some opportunities for some extra down payment assistance. So I've got 3 points I want to share with you. Hopefully, you'll get some good information and insight on how to save some money and get into your first home. The first thing I wanted to share with you is a lot of times we'll hear that you need 20% down payment for your first home or for a home. This is absolutely not the case. We've seen many loan programs over the years that have modified their income guidelines, down payment regulations, and the 20% is certainly a great number because you can avoid some private mortgage insurance. But I would be willing to bet that probably 2 out of 3 homes are being sold with less than 20% down payment when those buyers are getting a mortgage. So that is certainly not the case. And in fact, the median down payment for first-time buyers is only 9%, which is actually higher than what I was thinking. We've seen a lot of first-time buyers that are using 3.5% down FHA financing and even some of those 5% down conventional financing options. So that's the first thing I wanted to share with you. Definitely do not need 20%, whether it's your first home, second home, third home. 20% is definitely not the case. If you see a good opportunity, you can get into it. If you think about that, $300,000 maybe for a starter home in the Twin Cities, trying to save for that 20% down payment, that's $60,000. If it's a little bit more than that, $75,000 for a down payment. That's going to take years and years and years. So people do not need to get stuck into that rental trap where you're paying rent and just kind of throwing that money away instead of building equity. So the second thing I want to share with you is low down payment loans are not reserved for those first-time buyers. And we have some people that if they're moving up from their first home, getting into their second home, they might have good equity, but maybe they just have some improvements that they need to do on the next home. They want to save some of that money set aside. You don't need to put that 20% down. There's some great loan programs, even having 20 or 10% down for those without the private mortgage insurance if you're stepping up from your first home and ready to get into your second home. A lot of first-time buyers, their first home is a townhome or a condo because that was what was affordable, and you've outgrown that and you're ready for a regular single-family home. Certainly can roll that money right into the next home, and it's a great opportunity to do that. The third thing I want to share with you is some of those the myth is those low down payment loan programs are reserved for people with a lower income. Well, that's certainly the case, I guess. But when you've got certain qualification guidelines for first-time buyers, if you're a single person that's buying, some of those down payment assistance programs, first-time buyer grant funds, those will actually qualify up to $100,000 income if you're single buying. So we've actually worked with a couple first-time buyers where they are married or going to be married, and they're buying their first home, and they're able to use one person's income and qualify for some of those down payment assistance programs and get $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 additional down payment assistance if they wouldn't have qualified if they were buying it together. So there's some good insights with that. Wanted to share those 3 things with you. If you know of a first-time buyer that's paying a lot of money in rent, certainly get them on the track to homeownership. Reach out to us. Call, click, connect with us, email us, send us a direct message. We'll be happy to help them, get them connected with a great lender that knows the ins and outs of those first-time buyer programs and get them on the road to homeownership and be able to help them out. Thanks. Have a great day. Take care.